I'm Joshua the Tribune, and today I want to talk about a topic that is very obvious but that nobody really thinks too much about because they don't carry it over. God is the very, very, very best at any profession that we have on earth. And that's really an insult to even say that to him because what are professions to him really? I mean, he created everything. He created the universe. He created the frogs. He can speak to anything. He painted the sky. He did everything. So how can we even reduce him down to our professions? Which is the point. Why, if we know he's the creator of the universe and he is the best at everything, why don't we really connect that to these minute tasks that we have commissioned ourselves to here? Better yet, why wouldn't we go to him and get his commissions so that he can show us how to do it correctly, which is way above anything that anybody else could ever show you. So before we go really into this, we need to go back to purpose. We need to talk about your purpose. Your purpose, you don't know your purpose unless you talk to God. Now, I mentioned this in one of my other videos that people can be successful without God. But it's not real success because they actually don't know what He really had planned for them. And it's guaranteed that His plan was way better and way more powerful and way more fulfilling than their plan at their highest success. So I argue with you that you actually don't know what you're really, really even craving. You really don't. In fact, until you talk to God, your cravings that you think you feel they might be true to your purpose, but they're watered down. They're half-baked bread. That's what it is. It's half-baked because you can't get a full-baked, wonderful loaf of bread without God's ovens. You just can't because He knows why He gave you that craving. He knows why you're attracted to certain things. He even knows why you're attracted to certain things that He doesn't like, and He will even take those things and switch them to use for His purpose, and you will be astounded by it. So I'm actually going to argue that there are things that you might feel guilty that you do like, but there's a deeper reason to it that He knows about, that He can switch and show you something. Your perspective can change, and then He will make you super effective in an area that you actually could never dream of. So in order to think of God like this, I want you to really think about, let's talk about singing for an example. Singing is something that so many people admire, and they like fall out on the floor and pass out. I mean, concerts, I've heard there's so many faints. I mean, they just lose their mind over these singers. Okay. Do you really think that God is not the greatest singer ever? It's actually the best songwriter. I mean, this is something that people don't really think about. If I was going to be a singer, and I cannot sing, by the way, horrible singer, but that doesn't matter right now. What matters is that if I did sing, and if I could, I would talk to God about it. Because even if my voice is great, He can make it better. Even if my voice can't be made better, He can give me strategies that will make me more effective with my voice. And this is something that if people really understood this in their individual passions, they would spend time seeking God on their passions. Another thing is that God has passions that He has that He knows you will love. He knows you will love these passions of His, and you don't even know they exist. And that's the tragedy, is that if you don't have a relationship with Him, then you actually don't know so many things exist for you, not for somebody else, for you. So when you connect with Him, He actually starts unburying things. He starts actually showing you treasure. He actually starts saying, okay, I'm going to explain to you what that little tiny thing that you think is very insignificant about you is very important to me. And that little secret thing that you think is so ridiculous, that is in your heart, that you think, oh, well, this is nothing. No, it's everything. And that's what he's going to show you. So for thinking of God as the master of everything, he is the best. He is an absolute best. If you're an architect, he's the best. He's the best. He made heaven. I mean, he has streets paved with gold. Why in the world would we not check in with that? It's really insane that we don't, if we don't check in with that and say, God, what is my agenda? What do you have for me to have an agenda? And then how are you thinking of carrying it out? That's amazing. It's something that is so powerful that will change your life, change everybody's life around you, and will actually make you a huge witness. And that's what a commission is. When I talk about commissions and him handing out blueprints, what I'm really talking about is him actually coming to you with these kind of plans and saying, I'm going to outdo anything that you ever could imagine because I'm the best at what I'm going to have you do. I'm the best pastry maker. I am the absolute best at entertainment. I can make a movie that is crazy because look, you're in a movie right now. You are a movie, actually. And what better is there? The movies, Hollywood is actually replicating, it's fabricating your stories. Your life stories are fabricating them. They're actually putting your stories on screen, your life. So that means that they're really not the best movie makers. That means they are copying God. Really, that's what that means. They're copying the master storyteller. So if we start realizing that they're copying the master storyteller, why don't we check in with the master himself and say, listen, I want stories that nobody even has. That's what I need. I need stories nobody has and that nobody could even imagine, because I know you can do that. And this is what that means. He's the best. And this is something that I want to really delve into over time, is how great he is at everything. He's the best. He's the best dancer. He's the best singer. He's the best speaker. He's the best he's the best construction person. He understands architecture. He understands building. He understands making instruments. He taught David how to make instruments when he was taking care of sheep. Okay, this is like really, really crazy. And he is all powerful. So if he's all powerful and he's all knowing, then wouldn't it be really unthinkable not to partner with somebody who's the best at everything and all knowing and wants to talk to you about it and teach you? Because he will teach you, he'll take you under his wing and teach you himself in person. Now, God, if you seek him like this, God will he will actually confirm what I'm telling you. He will show you that I'm telling you the truth, because he does have things he's looking for and saying, who's going to believe me for this? Who? You? Who's going to believe me? Because whoever believes me, I can feed them with this, and I can start teaching them how to do what I need done, which is way better and bigger than anything that anybody can think of. So that's why it starts with a relationship with him, and it's very exciting. It's exciting because why wouldn't we want to partner with the best? No, I mean, who? You name somebody who you think is the best. Who? Who's the best? Singer? Who? Actor? Who's the best? I can tell you for sure that he's better. I mean, can't even compare. This is why we need to partner with him, and we need to seek him like this, become his friend, so that we can be fulfilled, because that's really the only way that we can really be fulfilled, because our hearts are geared for that. Our hearts are geared to partner with him. That's the whole point. So on this channel, Clothing Royalty, my commission is to pour into you guys, so that you guys can start learning how to seek him like this, so that you can start walking. He'll meet you. He will confirm my words to you. He will come and find you. That's what he'll do. He'll come find you. And because he wants this. He wants to pour out. And this is the new era. Hail Jehovah.